Okay, we're going to do a battle today, me and Tim, and we're going to be doing a Mandalorian-themed game. You've got some stuff like Sabine and Din. What do you think you're going to get on with?
I think we'll do all right. You need to be thinking about the cantina scene where they're all held up. That's what we're going for, this big siege. But I'm kind of feeling good. I've got a lot of Mandalorians. I've got Din Jarin. I've got Grogu with those latent powers. Feeling good about it.
Yeah, I think you're going to die. So let's do it.
No, you're going down, man.
Okay, so this is the list that I'm going to be using today. I've got 2 units of Death Troopers with, that special DLT weapon that I can't remember the name of. I've got 2 units of Stormtroopers with a Med Droid. I've got 2 units of Stormtroopers with the extra guy. And I've got an E-Web. Now, commanders, I'm rocking IG-88. And I'm actually rocking Krennic, but Krennic is being essentially replaced by a pseudo Moff. We just don't, obviously, Moff isn't out. And the Death Troopers are supposed to represent Dark Troopers. So that's the theme of the list. Because when we see Tim's list in a minute, you'll sort of see why.
So this is my army. So I'm running Din Jarin with Grogu, and I'm also running Sabine there on the right. We've got a Rebel officer to be the commander. We're running 1, 2, 3 squads of Mandos. No Beskar duelists, just the 3 of them. And we've got 3 squads of Rebel troopers. Very minimal upgrades on them, just the medic droid and some smoke grenades. And then everyone else is kitted out to the 9s, but we'll find out about that as we're playing the game.
So here are the objective cards. We're going to be playing Hemmed In. We're going to be playing Sabotage the Moisture Vaporators. And we're going to be playing a Hostile Environment. So Hostile Environment is obviously the one where you can't get rid of suppression unless you're touching terrain. Sabotage the Vaporators is the ones where there's 4 of them on the table and you've got to go over there and either hurt them or heal them. And Hemmed In is, just that. Okay, so we've deployed, and obviously one of the first things we have to do is put the Vaporators, right? So there's a Vaporator here that Tim's placed, and there's a Vaporator right over there. And then mine, I've gone very aggressive here and here. Now, one thing to note is that we've done this intentionally. This probably isn't the way you would play like at a tournament or something like that, because in reality, if I was playing properly, I would very much just, put my Vaporators behind these buildings on the right. Tim would probably do the same. And we'd just sort of fight, and, well, he'd have to, very quickly come to me. I'd try and shoot him. We'd see who wins. Whereas this one, we've got a little bit more aggressive deliberately, just because otherwise I think it would be a bit of a boring game. So that's why ours are, they're actually quite close together, where you probably typically wouldn't get that. But then moving on to Tim's deployment, well, I can't remember where anything is, so this is going to be interesting. I think this is a unit of, what they call it, Mandos. You can see the Rebel Troopers there. We've got the Mandalorian, Grogu, and Din, a unit of Rebel Troopers, Sabine, another unit of Mandos, and then behind the building, which I'm not going to bother showing you, is a unit of Troopers and a unit of Mandalorians. So that's Tim's.
Jay's deployment has started off with the Stormtroopers over here, and IG-88 behind the building there. We've also got the Death Troopers in the front, and we've got 1 and then 2 squads of Stormtroopers. Now by this building, we've got a squad of Death Troopers there in purple with Krennic or Moff Gideon for this game. And up top, we've got the Stormies with a medical droid. And over here, hyper aggressive, we've got Jay and his face. But we've also got the E-Web, which is hopefully going to rain down some fire when I try to come across here to get my moisture evaporator.
Command cards are down. I'm going with independent programming. Tim's going with standing orders because he doesn't have much choice. So it's going to be me first. And I don't know what I'm doing yet.
So Jay has pulled from the stack and he got some Stormtroopers. So he's going to double move them. He's going to go 1 and 2 behind the speeder truck.
So Tim's going to move his commander. It's a little bit awkward to see because of the main building thing. But and then he's just going to do take cover 2 on the 2 units of Rebels, giving them dodges. Both very aggressive moves to start off with, I'm sure you can imagine.
So Jay's pulled from the stack again, and he's gone with his Death Troopers, who are behind this building, and they're going to advance once and twice again to get onto that evaporator.
So Tim's very cowardly Mandos here. We're hiding behind the building, but they're being a bit braver. So they're going to come out to the evaporator here. That's on his far left, well, on my far left, on his far right. And he's jumping out to there. But you'll see that basically my E-Web can't see poop, which is fine. We'll see what happens.
So Jay pulled from the stack. He got his Stormtroopers. He's going with the white squad here. And what he's going to do is going to move them once and twice so we can reposition. The idea being is so we can get a better view on this flank. And when these guys start coming through, he'll be able to do something about it.
So Tim's pulled from the stack, got a unit of Mandos. They're going to jump down, and then they're going to jump down, and they're going to jump from vision, because I'm not going to be able to see them as they basically hide behind the Razor Crest.
So Jay pulled from the stack again. He got Special Forces, so he's going with this Death Trooper units. Now their gun is configured to long range. So they're going to move forwards and use defensive push. They're going to get an aim token, and they're going to all shoot at range 4 right across here into the blue squad of rebels when we get some focus. And let's see what happens.
So I've got my aim, and wherever I am, discipline 2 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So I can reroll 3, which I at least reroll these. But they do surge to a hit, don't they? So
Yeah.
Reroll these 2. And then it's 1 away for light cover.
We'll cancel 1 for the dodge token from these guys. And what am I left with?
5.
Oh, crikey. Not looking good for a squad of 5. Okay, 1 lives, so unfortunately that takes them all down to even my Medroid's dead, which is not good.
So Tim's got a core unit from the stack, I think. He's going to go with this yellow unit who are going to heal the Medroid back, which is funny because they've not been, so they will actually, if they wanted to, be able to heal themselves. And then he's just going to double move behind. It's not really a building. I don't really know what you would call this centerpiece of cargo surrounded by some arches, but they're touching the terrain. Just a reminder, we are playing hostile environment or whatever it's called, so we are pretty much always touching the terrain, which you typically do anyway, but in this one we're definitely doing it.
Jay's pulled from the stack. He's got his stormtroopers who are going to move up alongside this building. Now I've had a quick look and pre-measured, and there is a little gap so we can see some of these guys in yellow when we get them in focus. Now one thing we forgot to mention before is they popped their smoke grenade, so they're now in heavy cover, through to the benefit of light cover from the market stall and now the smoke giving them the extra. So Jay's going to be rolling with no aim token, 4 whites, I think, and 2 red.
This is a very, very slim gap through this.
Yeah, we should only be able to kind of kill 1 and 2 doing this. But with Jay's rolls, let's see what happens.
Oh, well, you're in heavy cover because of the smoke token, so it is actually just not...
So just suppression. Okay. Can't rally.
So the ones that I shot, I nearly killed, but they've returned. They're not going to heal themselves back up.
I don't think there's points in it. I'd rather save the medbot for the Mandos.
Okay, well, they're going to rally first because they got 2 suppression because I had suppressive. They get 1 of them back, so they've got 1 action, which means they're going to move, which is not going to touch them in the terrain. So if I had anything interesting to kill them with, I obviously would love to kill them because I'm just that kind of guy, but I don't, so they're just going to stay there.
So Jay pulled from the stack and he got his E-Web up on this building. Nothing really going on over here right now. So what Jay is doing is he's taking a standby and he's giving it a dodge token.
Sabine is been randomly drawn. She's also going to jump down and then jump down behind the Razor Crest, trying to get in it.
So Jay's pulled from the stack. He pulled Krennic, or in this case Moff Gideon, who's going to spot at the purple stormies.
I've got the binoculars before anybody complains.
Yeah, he's got electro binoculars. He's spotted the purple squad of stormies and he's moving forwards to give him a bit more support for subsequent turns.
So Tim's drawn from the stack, got his rebels. These are the ones behind the building on my left, and they're just double moving and touching the Vaporator, which I don't think is in range 2 of my E-Web because obviously why would it be? But I couldn't do anything. Timing meant that it was bad.
Jay's pulled from the stack. He's got his stormtroopers. He's going to move forwards, and then the plan is to shoot the yellow squad.
So yeah, the plan here is these stormtroopers can just about see those 2 guys over there, and the plan is to sort of snipe them. It's very tight, but you can see that I can see the base. So it's all my dice, and I do obviously now have the aim from fake Krennic. So yeah, I'll roll the dice.
Right, here's the attack roll.
I am precise 3, so I will have to re-roll these. You're in heavy cover, so...
Yeah, heavy cover.
Oh, and it is going to be nothing.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm trying to kill you, Medroid, but it's not...
So suppressed, but my Medroid gets to live another day.
Okay, so Tim's got Din. Tim Din, I don't know why that sort of amused me very briefly, but he's going to do the classic sniper rifle thing, which we think the rule is you perform your speed 1, takes both of your actions, you roll 1 attack dice that's red on a hit or a crit. It's 1 wound no matter what. We don't think you can spend your aim or anything like that, so we think it's just this 1 dice, which is a crit, which will just kill 1 of my guys without any chance.
Let's not forget who's the man who...
He's shooting... sorry, I was thinking he's shooting Stormtroopers. He's actually shooting Din, which presumably through this gap we can see. It's a bit awkward on camera, but I didn't realise. So it's 1 wound on fake Krennic.
So Jay pulled from the stack. That gave him IG-88, who is
Actually my last activation.
Oh, his last activation. So he's moved forwards, and then he's going to have a pop shot at the squad in the yellow.
It's out of range 3, so it's just range 4. So it's 2 black. I do have an aim from my command card.
Yeah.
I'm sharpshooter 1, so it'll be down to light cover. So it is 1 at the minute. If you have a dodge, you can just dodge it.
Yo, in that case, I'll dodge it. Thanks, Jay.
Tim has got some, Mandalorians behind that building. They're going to jump out and try and take some revenge against IG, who is literally going to be in the open because, I moved and I'm going to die. Now, at the minute, it's just 1. And I don't think you have any rerolls, do you?
I don't have any rerolls.
And I have armor 1, so it is just going to be a suppression. Just to say that IG put his bounty on Mando, whatever he's called, Din, and Din put his on fake Krennic, who is Moff.
So at the end of turn 1, we've had a bit of an advance from the rebels on this right-hand side. Jay's got us pinned down with his E-web over there. And we've got some Stormies up on top of the building, kind of threatening this moisture evaporator. We've had Moff Gideon move alongside here. And the biggest action we've had so far is Moff took a wound from Din Jarin, but the Death Troopers managed to get a fantastic shot onto, it was the blue squad who are now here, and nearly wiped them out. Mando's tried to make a ball play there, completely whiffed on IG-88, who's sneaking up the side to try to have a pot shot at Din Jarin over here. And that was turn 1. So at the command hand phase, Jay pulled Vicarious Ambition and I pulled Explosions. So Jay setting aside 3 tokens that he can form a separate order pool with that he can be aware of and look at any point. There they are. And Sabine has got Explosion, so she can detonate 2 little charges at some point. So Jay pulled the Death Troopers from his little order pool that we discussed before. He's going to move them up alongside the marketplace. And the plan is, because he's got the short-term weapon config, he's going to shoot at the Mandos here in focus. And he's going to be rolling an awful lot of pain.
So I'll get an aim for offensive push.
Oh yeah, aim for offensive push.
I can reroll 3.
Yeah, we can reroll 4 because he's got size 2 baked in, but he only needs to reroll 1. So we'll cancel 2 for heavy cover.
And then 1 for a dodge.
And 1 for a dodge, leaving how many for me to roll, Jay? 3. So a quick retcon, because we realised that the Death Trooper's weapon there has blast, so those 2 that we cancelled should be included. So these guys have got to face 5 dice to defend against, which doesn't look good when you're a 3 mini unit, so let's see how they do. Wow. Thank you.
So Sabine is going to go and use her card Explosions. Obviously that's fake Sabine right now, just to show you where she's moving. She's going to move up to here, and then she's going to drop her 2 tokens on here, which unfortunately is only going to get the Stormtroopers. You could have tried to get Moff, but it looked like Moff was just out of range, so it's going to do the damage on these. Once he's done that, he's then going to move from here to under the building, so that he doesn't take the damage, basically. So it's just going to be these 2 bombs on these 2 units of Stormtroopers. This is Blast. I can't see the white
just
one. Just one. And then just 1, sorry, I'm rolling 2 though. Let's just roll the 1. I do block that one, but it is going to be a suppression. 1 again. Yeah. And I blocked both of these. So it's just 2 suppression. Genius rolling there, Jay.
Jay's pulled from the stack. He got a core unit, so he's going with the Stormtroopers over here. They're going to move to the just touching range 3. And surprise, surprise, my blue squad of Mandos are going to get it again. So he's going to be rolling 5 white dice and 2 reds.
I'll throw that in a minute. No aims or anything. You're in heavy. Oh.
Oh, my goodness. So yeah, white giveth and white taketh away there.
Surge to a hit.
Right, so we've got...
a hit. Well, then 2's going to go away for cover.
Yeah.
So let's just take this and this.
Cancel 1 for a dodge token, please, sir.
Cancel 1, and then heavy cover as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
So...
Right then, let's roll 2 and then roll 3 there, cheating. Dodge 1, lose 1. So we're going to go over here, and this guy's going to lie down as well, and hopefully we'll be able to heal them back up shortly.
So we realised that they weren't touching terrain, so they needed to roll the suppression. So they're all going to get 1 action. Doesn't really change much, because basically what he's going to do is heal back one of the Mandos, which makes sense. Oh no, they're both dead.
Oh.
Classic, I like it. The other unit can still heal too. Obviously, at the minute they're out of range, they will have to move to get them back, which will be an interesting event. Then they're just going to move and hide behind the building, basically.
So Jay pulled Krennic from the stack. There he is next to the building. He's going to do a spotter one to give these guys a order token, and then he's going to move off over here. And I think Jay's view is that he can get them close to these units for a more supportive action later on in the game.
So Tim's got his commander. The commander is going to it removes the I forgot what it's called. It's not take cover. The what inspire one off the rebels. Then he is going to do take cover, and he's going to give himself a dodge and the same rebel unit. Then he's just going to shoot at my Death Troopers with a black and a white, which I am in light cover, but it is a crit. So I need to roll this. Oh, and it's a blank. Actually, does kill one. That's funny.
So Jay pulled from his little order tokens the stack from Krennic. He's given them to the purple Death Troopers. We're going to rally because they've got 2 suppression tokens.
Still got 2.
So they've still got 2, but they're not going to panic because they're in range of Moff Gideon there, or Krennic. And they're going to shoot at these guys down here. So shooting across through down the marketplace. Let's see what they can do.
Ooh, I will reroll that with my aim. I surged to a hit. So 2. Well, one's going to go away for cover.
Yeah, 1 for a dodge.
It's 4. Now I can only see 2 of you, so I can only kill your med droid.
Oh dear, if he kills my med droid, I'm going to be sad. Let's see what happens. Oh, so 2. Too bad, but that means my med droid is dead.
So he's drawn an operative, and he's just going to move with Din. He's obviously going to go under here. The reason we're doing this is then we then need to decide who he can see and who he can shoot, okay? So he's going to spend an aim to get long shot and shoot at this unit of Death Troopers. I'm in light cover, just, because of the stuff. It's 3. It's going to go down to 2. I believe this is PS1, did you say?
No, it's not PS1.
Oh, it's not PS1, okay. And it's 1 dead. Then with his Arsenal 2, he's going to do the flame projector into this unit of Death Troopers. It's red dice, 4 of them. Is suppressive as well. So we'll see what ends up here. Technically I'm in heavy cover here because there's a little box and I'm suppressed.
Yeah,
I've got suppression too.
That to one of those into PS1.
Into PS1, so it's PS1 heavy cover, so it's just going to be one wound basically. I lied. It's blasting it, so I was just like, oh, I'm in heavy cover, but the heavy cover doesn't matter. So Tim's like, hey, you got to roll. I did actually hit them all, so it is actually just 1 dead, but I just didn't know. I'm a Dumbo.
Jay's pulled from Krennic's little stack that he had before. He's given the last order out to his troopers. They, as a free action due to their medical droid, have healed the Death Trooper Din just shot. They can then move around the side, finish up around about here, next to the corner of this building. And once again, my blue Mandos are getting shot at. And let's see what happens there. Jay's positioned himself so he's outside of range 2 of the Mandos. And let's see what he does to him.
No aim's already been. But it's going to be 2 from heavy cover and we can't dodge it, so it's just going to be 1.
Right, I've got to roll 1 because I can't spend my dodge token. Or save it, but I've taken another suppression. So these guys are starting to rack it up.
So these guys are being sneaky and I don't have anything for it basically, but they're basically going to put a wound on that and then move back. But because I've not drawn this guy, it means I couldn't shoot or do anything with him. So they're literally, that's just a free wound. There's nothing I can do with it.
Jay pulled from the stack, and he's going to go with these Death Troopers after getting the Special Forces. They're going to shoot at Din over here. They rolled to rally and didn't lose suppression, but they've got courage 2, so it's neither here nor there. And then they're going to put everything they can into Din Jarin.
So one's going to go with a light cover.
Yeah, we'll spend 2 dodges, please.
So it's going to be doing 2.
2 to defend against. So he takes 1, loses 1.
So Tim's drawn this unit and they're just going to try and rally, but they failed to rally. So the reason we had to do that is that we need to know how many actions he's got, but he's just got 1. And then he's going to move up, still touching the terrain because we are playing hostile environment, so he wouldn't be able to get rid of it otherwise. So they're obviously trying to make their way to this evaporator.
Jay pulled from the stack. He took the E-Web and they pivoted, moved, and then dropped down the ladder on this side to hopefully challenge my evaporator here. And that's me dropping things off the table.
So the Mandos are going to rally. I think they're on 3 suppression right now, and they're on 2, which I think basically makes them suppressed but not panicked because they have 2 suppression. So because they've only got one action, they're literally just going to shoot into the Death Troopers that are in line because they're heavily suppressed. They've hit 3 right now, which 1 goes away, so I need 2. So 2 dice, and they do surge to thinking, but it is another one dead, unfortunately, as the camera takes its time to pick it up. Yeah, 1 away, dead.
Jay's pulled from the stack. He's gone with the IG-88, who's going to have a shot at the Mandos. He had the aim and dodge token from being independent 1, and he's going to try to bring my Mandos down a peg.
Well, I'm just aiming.
Oh, aiming, sorry.
Double rerolls these 2 black ones. No, I am sharpshooter 1, so this one surges to a crit.
Brilliant.
So that's 3 crits. Whoa, I'm sharpshooter 1, so one of them goes away for light cover. He's got dodge.
Yeah, we'll cancel 1 for dodge. And was that a pierce attack?
They do have pierce, so you have to roll them anyway, don't you? But it's 3 dice.
What I mean is I've got impervious, so...
Impervious. 4 dice.
So, take 2, dodge 2, but that means that that unit has been killed.
You did. So the Mandos who are behind the Razor Crest, they're just jumping on here and shooting at my E-Web. Obviously, it's in the open. I just wasn't doing... The E-Web was not going to do anything. I could have stood by, but then would he have come and attacked me? You know, it's a different kind of question. He's hit 5 of these. I do have red defense dice, which is handy. Let's make sure I'm rolling the right number of defense dice. Oh, I've hit 3 of them, and then I don't know if they surge. Let me just check that. Does he surge on the defense? He doesn't, so it's 2 wounds, basically.
Jay pulled from the stack. He got his stormtroopers that were behind the battle bus. They're going to move once to where that guy is at the start, and then they're going to finish up here. They're not touching terrain, but it's okay because I don't think anything else is going to be shooting at them this turn.
So, Tim's last activation, the Mandos were here. They've moved to here and cohering on this building, shooting at the E-Web. Again, I could have just not moved out the E-Web, but it's too late now, and to be fair, he would have done something. So it's 4 at the minute. It's 4 at the minute. Oh, technically I'm in light cover. Do they have shoot shooter?
Yep. No, they don't, so it's still...
It is.
It's 3.
It's 3 now, because I didn't... Oh, I did suppress myself. Oh, it is 2 wounds, so he is dead. So, I mean, he wasn't very long for that world anyway, but... yeah, he wasn't going to do anything, so he's dead. So that's the end of turn 2. We put a lot of firepower onto the Mandos, who did eventually succumb due to IG. The commander here from Tim did 1 wound on my Death Troopers here. The Mandalorian himself, Din, did a couple of wounds. You can see that obviously they've got quite a lot of suppression. One of them will go away just because of the end of the turn. Pretty much everybody else on my side just shot at that guy. I think I did shoot at Jin and caused 1 wound. Din, sorry, not Jin. My commander here, Moff's just chilling, trying to get to the other side. These guys chilling. They did do some damage onto these guys right here, but they're still functioning, trying to get to that Vaporator. My E-Web I just sort of threw away in anger, basically, but he's dead as well. But to be fair, you've got a lot of units on this side here where the reality is, like, what are they doing now? They're just going to get their Vaporators, which makes sense, but hopefully I can get mine and start getting some points. So yeah, that's the end of turn 2 as we go into turn 3. We're going back a little bit and doing some latent powers from Grogu, who we're not... I can't explain this to you. We're going to find out what it does in a second. That's 1 red defense dice, which is a block. And on the block, we do...
I don't know yet.
We don't know where we are. I was trying to stop, but we'll read it. We'll read it and be back. So it actually is a block, and the block is nothing, we believe.
We are at the start of turn 3. Jay's going to deploy the garrison, and I went with I like those odds. Due to Krennic and Cunning, he's got that one on me again. And the way this breaks down is Din gets an aim token and can do additional attack against a different unit after he attacks. And deploy the garrison gives 2 troopers orders, and they get a free standby. So that has gone to the 2 DTs, I believe.
And then I get a name.
Oh, and a name. There we go. So Jay is going with his DTs at the back there. So he's going to move. The plan being he's going to shoot down at Din Jarin in the market. So they're going to finish up round about here. And they're going to roll an awful lot of dice at me.
I can reroll 3, but that's not very helpful. Well, it is helpful, but it's actually 4. I can reroll 4. You're in heavy cover. You have a dodge, do you? You have a dodge.
I do not have a dodge. Not right now, I don't.
4 then.
Fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the hand thing. And what I'll do is I'll read this to you because you can't see it. And this card cannot be selected during the command phase. When a friendly unit range 1, so me, in line of sight Grogu is declared the defender of attack. Against a ranged attack, you discard this card from your hand. If you do, you gain 2 dodge tokens, which I'm going to get now. And I also gain deflect.
So 2.
So 2.
If you're going to dodge 2.
I'm actually not going to dodge 2. I'm going to just defend against him because I think he's going to be shot at a lot this round.
Okay.
So I'll roll my 4. Was there any pierce in that?
No, these guys are just playing all.
So I take 2, dodge 2. No surges there, so I don't get to do any fun deflect shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. So Din's been whatever drawn. He's going to move into the combat with my Death Troopers here. Now, I think you can spend a standby on a melee attack. So we're going to do it. If that's wrong, whatever. I'm going to use my standby then and use my aim probably. Well, it's 2 red defense dice, red attack dice at the minute, so he needs to roll 2.
Right, here we go.
But can you dodge these, by the way? Or did you want to dodge?
I could have dodged them, but I forgot about that, so I'll take another wound.
Taking a wound. So Mando is going to do 2 melee, well, just his melee attack into me with 2 black. Whatever it's called, it's 2 at the moment.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend...
Spending some stuff.
Spend 1 to make it a pierce.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so I have to roll 2. If I hit 2, it's still 1 guy left. If I miss 1, they're dead. I actually hit both, so it actually is just 1 guy. Okay.
And now we're going to burst.
And now he's going to use Versatile with his ranged weapon into the Death Troopers, who are over yond. At the minute, that's 3.
Yes,
presumably surges. I don't have anything funky here. I'm not in cover or anything like that. So 3. That is 1 wound. The 2 hits there and 1 wound. And then because of his command card, which I forgot what it was, he gets to do another attack. So he's basically going to repeat the same thing. The melee is going to come in with 2. He's going to pierce it. So
yeah, I'm going to put a pierce on.
So even if I hit both, they're dead. So I'm just going to knock him away. There's no point rolling. So he's dead. And then the range attack into the Death Troopers, which is at minute is 2. I do get light cover this time because I've got a suppression.
Yep.
So it is just 1. It is just 1, which I've blocked. So it's just 1 wound at the minute and 2 suppression.
Jay has pulled from the stack and got a core unit, so he's going with the troopers at the back. They're going to heal the Death Trooper with their medbot, and then they're going to move forwards and get in contact with the Evaporator.
Oh, and yeah, and my second action, I'm going to do whatever it is, repair or something.
And the second action, there we go, he's going to take a wound from the Evaporator.
So we got the just the rebels. They've got just 1 rebel and then the med droid. They're desperately running over to try and heal Din. I don't know if they can heal Din this turn, but it's very good.
It's a free action.
Are you in range 1? That's the question.
1, so we'll be
Grogu's sneaking in there. Grogu's sneaking in because they count as like a unit. Should heal him. So it's going to be. He's going to be on 2 wounds. Is he or 3? What is he on?
He's now down to 3 wounds.
Oh, he's got 3 wounds left. Okay.
Jay's pulled from the stack. He's gone with these Stormies over here. He's got to rally off first of all. And he does, so he takes it. Jay's Stormtroopers are now going to shoot at the Yellow Mando squad on the Razor Crest.
Aim and shoot.
With an aim token.
Going to be roll 3. It's nothing, just a suppression.
Just suppression.
So these trooper units in the middle are just going to move and touch the Vaporator. They can't do anything right now. I could have stood by here, but if I would have done that, he would have eventually just shot me out of it anyway and then moved. So whilst it now would be like, hey, you could have stood by and shot them, it wouldn't really have worked.
Jay pulled from his bag and he got a core unit. He's going with these Stormies over here. We're going to move into contact and they're going to take a health off the Vaporator.
The Mandos on here are literally just going to return fire into my Stormtroopers with an aim and a shoot, which means they get dodge tokens and all kinds of shenanigans. I cannot make that out here.
Yeah, it's 5.
5. No cover because he's got the little thingy and I don't, which is upsetting, but you know, it is what it is. I've actually blocked 3 and 2 are dead, which, you know, I'll take. That's actually good rolling on my part. I'm actually rolling really well. I'm just not playing amazing.
Jay pulled from the bag and he got IG. He's got his dodge token from being independent. He's moving forwards. And Din Jarin, who is hiding in the marketplace, is about to get it.
Yeah, so I don't have an aim or anything to be fair, but I do have shot shooter 1, but you're not in any cover because of the suppression will be avoided. Ooh, I do surge to a crit, so it's going to be 1 no matter what.
So what we'll do is we'll spend our 2 dodge tokens to get it down to 1.
And then you're going to roll 2
I'm going to roll, that's right, yeah, because I pierce. So yeah, okay, there we go. 1 wound on Mando.
So those Mandos who were over there, they're just going to jump onto that and shoot the ones who are in, well, they'll be in light cover.
That's right.
But it is going to be 4. I'm going to roll here because it's easier for my life. I've saved 1, and that means 3 dead, which means just the leader's alive because the med droid's also gone now.
Jay pulled from the stack. He got his stormtroopers over here. They moved from around the back of the building. They moved here. We've measured already the range 3 of this guy and the med droid at the back. And let's see what happens.
Light cover. Oh, I do surge to a hit, which is interesting. So I'll just take that one away. And yeah, it's 5.
5. Oh my goodness.
These guys are popping off.
Right, let's see what I do.
They are popping.
So I actually rolled kind of alright for white dice, but I'm still very dead, and that's an activation gone.
Beautiful. So Sabine's jumping up onto the building, then sort of turning around in an epic shot to shoot at the stormtrooper. Does she have sharpshooter? Not that it matters. Did she have pierce?
I think so.
If she has pierce, I'm dead. It doesn't matter. I'm dead anyway because I didn't roll a block, so didn't matter who's dead anyway. Oh well. And then you're actually going to shoot Moff, who's on the edge here. Who I keep sort of collecting by mistake. He's got nothing. I don't know what that is. It's he's dead anyway. It's 1 wound. I think he actually has white defense dice. I'm not 100% sure, but it's 2. It's 2. He's on 2 wounds now. So yeah, that's that.
Jay is going with Moff Gideon. We're rolling for suppression, see if we get rid of it, which he doesn't.
2 actions.
That's all right, yeah, 2 actions. He's going to move once, and then once again, and finish up on this side of the boxes and where the speeder is.
Tim's second to last activation is the commander. He's just going to move and then take cover 2 to Din. And then I'm pretty sure the next unit is the core troopers over there. And I'm pretty sure, I've not spoken to Tim, but I'm guessing they're going to move on to the Vaporator and, sabotage it, I should say. So I'm pretty sure that's the end of that.
So at the end of turn 3, we had the red squad move on to the Vaporator and give it its 4th health. The E-Web is no more. We've got 2 Mandos on top of the Razor Crest, which took out, with the help of Sabine, a squad of Stormies. Over here, we've got Din, who is very, very near to death. He's got 2 health left. We've got a Vaporator, which has had 1 wound taken off it. Surrounded by lots of reinforcements around here in the shape of Moff Gideon and some Death Troopers. And then we've got IG-88, who's made his way forwards to certainly kill Din in turn 4. And we've got another Vaporator over here, which has also had 1 health taken off it, and 2 squads of Stormtroopers backing it up. We did lose 1 squad of my Mandos over here as well, and my blue squad, which had the medic, made their last stand on top of that box as well. And that is turn 3.
I pretty much told Tim what my plan was. Obviously, I'm going with this one pip, which is focused on the kill. Tim's going with Whistling Birds. Whether or not he actually gets to live will be an interesting thing. I'm literally looking like I'm going to have 3 aim tokens, so it's going to be pretty hectic in a minute.
Jay is, of course, going with IG-88. He was going to be attacking Din Jarin. Now, he's got 3 aim tokens. 1 is from the card, 1 is from Hunter, and 1 is from using the transponder. So Din's only got 2 health left. He can't spend any tokens because he is the subject of the bounty, so that dodge token is irrelevant, and he's in the open. So Din is dead, but we'll give it our best chance of defending this.
Yeah, so it's basically 1 aim, and then I'm going to aim and shoot.
Yeah, aim and shoot. All right, aim and shoot. There we go.
3 aims into the open. And I'm going to re-roll that.
Oh dear.
I only have 1. I do surge to a crit. It's almost tempting to surge to see if I can get crits, but you can't spend your dodge anyway, so it don't matter. So I've got 3 chances of getting this as a hit. 1. 2. Come on! No!
Right, fine. So I'm rolling.
It's 5, but it's 6 because it's got a pierce in it.
Fine. So let me get my dice together. Right, I've got 6. Come on, Din. Don't whiff on me now. Live.
Oh my god!
Oh, full hand!
So the camera just died there. I think probably as I was saying some very harsh expletives. So just to confirm there, he rolled 7 dice and blocked all 7. Now, if he would have missed just 2, I would have pierced it, and he actually would have been dead. But I didn't even kill Grogu, and I didn't kill him. And now does he surges to block, right, at least? Tell me he surges to block on defense. So it's not quite as bad as I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, he does surge to block.
Surges to block. But, I mean, even then, at least on average, it's a 1 in 3 of rolling a blank. So I would have expected a minimum of 2. So I guess it's not that bad. But, man, like, I really, really, really needed it because that possibly is the game, because I would have got the bounty, which would have been a victory token. Grogu would have dropped his thing, which I then could have ran over and picked up. Like, no, it just makes it so awkward because now I'm not going to be able to kill him with IG, so I'm going to lose literally at least one bounty. I'm salty, guys. I'm going to go home and cry. So Din in return's like, didn't even cause a scratch on the armor, so I'm just going to charge you. Which basically I'm going to cohere off the Vaporator, which is fine. And then obviously he's going to attack. He's going to do his melee into me first, then he's going to probably do a range shot in a moment, which would make sense. So here's the melee, which is 1 crit. I don't have anything special, so you've got a name, do you?
I do have a name. Thank you for pointing that out.
That's okay. I'm still devastated. I'm still reeling. Do you surge on the hit?
3 crits.
3 crits. All count as hits to me, mate. Oh, I just blocked 2. I sort of, if I would have blocked 3, I would have been feeling a bit better about my life. 1 is dead.
And then Versatile will shoot into them.
Going to shoot into the Death Troopers.
After shooting that, we'll get a...
Do you still keep your aim or no? Just out of interest.
No, the aim goes.
Okay, that's fine. That's just checking. I don't know. 3. Down to light because I actually won suppression. So down to 2. Sorry, I don't know what I said. I blocked them both. That's nice. That's nice. So there we go. That's Din's actions there.
Jay pulled from the stack. He's got his Stormtroopers, so he's moving 1 to where that unit is, and he's going to finish where the unit leader is there, and then it'll be back to me.
So, the commander's going to just move. He's going to double move and touch the Vaporator and still touch the wall. It's going to be under the thing. He might not be able to fit because he's tall, which I actually will say he can't fit 13. Sorry to break these to you. No, I'm kidding. Obviously he'll fit. But yeah, that's the commander done.
Jay's pulled from the stack, and he's got his Death Troopers at the back. He's going to rally first of all. Should rallies 1, so he's got 1 suppression left. Jay's going to aim and shoot my commander, who's down here.
I can reroll 4 dice.
Yeah, good old precise 2 means you can reroll 4 there.
So you're not in anything.
No, I'm not in any cover, so I need 6 dice to defend against that. I've got 4 health, so I'll have to pray for a miracle here.
Would you surge?
I do surge, so I dodge 3. So I've got 1 wound left, which is good.
So he's pulled these troopers. They're gonna. You're sabotaging it. Sorry.
No, I'm healing it. You're sabotaging.
Oh, whatever way around it is, he's doing his thing and he's dodging.
Jay's pulled from the bag. He's got Krennic at the back there, or Moff Gideon. I keep forgetting who we're calling him now. And he's going to shoot at my commander, who's tucked away in the market. Only got 1 wound left. Sharpshooter.
I'm gonna aim.
He did aim, and he's going to re-roll those 2 for 3.
I surged to a crit and I pierce 1, so you're dead.
All right. So however I roll, this guy is dead.
So the unit of Mandos who were on the Razor Crest, they're just going to literally double move. So they move just before the building and then up onto the building. And that's going to give them, free reign. That Vaporator in the middle is obviously going to be a pain point because I'm not going to be able to actually, sabotage it properly. But it is what it is.
Jay pulled from the stack. He got his Stormtroopers, so he's going to sabotage it. So he's taking its last wound token off it. And then he's going to move forward so we can get into the fray, start challenging for this middle one, and deal with the approaching Mandalorians.
So these rebels have fully healed or whatever it is they're doing, repairing that, and they're just double moving, also trying to get into the middle and trying to get into the fray.
So Jay is going with the Death Troopers after pulling his last unit from the stack.
Sorry, the Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers, sorry, the black, I'm getting confused. Yeah. He went to rally, they couldn't, and Jay is going to spend all their actions to withdraw back onto the Evaporator.
These guys, these are the convent people, they're all happy. Their side's pretty much all done. Obviously, he's weirdly going to be able to do that, but he's going to take 2. Well, he'll do it by turn 5. He's double moving onto the building. I'm in for a world of pain next turn, but I have a very simple plan, which is to try and sneak the Vaporator and kill Din. If it works, it'll get close. If it doesn't, it'll be bad. Sabine is going to fly over this gap, basically, because she's flying. And then she's going to gunslinger at first the Stormtroopers there. Yeah. He can...
PS1.
PS1, so he's just going to kill 1. And we'll move this one. Actually, we'll move that one.
Then we'll do
Then he's going to gunslinger into these. That's 1, PS1.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm impervious, so I think that's just 1 as well. So the main thing, that's the end of turn 4. The main thing was obviously IG did not kill Din. Din charged in, shot some people down. I've fully sabotaged or repaired, which I'm sabotaging. I've fully done that one. I've not fully done that one because I got charged. Everybody else on Tim's side from the left side is basically making a mad dash over here. His Vaporator over there is fully sabotaged. And these guys, they're still 2, but they're just going to double do it this time, basically. They're going to do it in turn 5 and turn 6. and Sabine's jumped up and getting ready. So pretty sure that Din's going to go before me, but we'll see what Din ends up doing. That actually already has 3 on it, so it only needs 1 more. So Tim's gone with his 1 pip, This Is the Way, which gains 1 dodge token and Relentless. And I've just gone with the Salt because it's literally all I've got. Very hard to see because of the lights, but yeah. So unsurprisingly, Din's going to go, which to be fair we sort of knew. He's actually going to double move into Moff, which is very upsetting for my lifestyle choices, who obviously is fake Krennic. And then he's got all kinds of shenanigans. He's got aims. He's got 5 black dice, we think, in melee. I'm pretty sure I've got white dice, so I just picked up red. You have aims, I guess, but you are going to shoot as well. He's going to spend an aim. There we go. So it's 4. So 4 white dice. If I miss them all, he's dead. And I've saved 1, so he's on 1 wound. I almost would have preferred him dying, because at least then he wouldn't be in combat. But he's dead. Well, he's not dead, he's alive. And then he's shooting at the stormtroopers, who are in heavy. Just because they're already in thingy, which is going to be nothing then, I think. Unless you've got sharpshooter or whatever. It's just going to be suppression. Oh, he's got another aim token. And it's still nothing. Yeah, so we've done. We have been doing this, but he's been rolling blocks every time with his latent power. Unfortunately, that means he can put 2 immobilization tokens on Krennic, who's basically Moff, which we don't believe you can withdraw, because basically each immobilization takes you down by 1 to a minimum of 0, so you then can't move, which means I can't withdraw, because withdrawing is speed 1 move. So we don't think I can move out of this. So basically him not dying, and I don't just mean Din not dying, I also mean me not dying, being left on 1 wound. It's really, really hurting my feelings.
Jay has selected his Death Troopers at the Evaporator down here. Stormtroopers. He's tried to rally. He hasn't.
I'm not panicked.
He's not panicked. So they will have an activation, so they can put a take a health off that Evaporator.
Sabine, very bravely, just going to jump down and put a wound on the Vaporator. So it's just 2 units going like, no, it's good. No, I'm going to sabotage it. No, it's good.
Jay's going with these Stormtroopers over here. He's going to shoot at Sabine, who's made that very bold play, and he's putting everything into her with a name token.
It says to a hit, and you are in the open with it, so that's 4.
Okay, what we'll do is we'll cancel 1 due to Sabine's shield, so we'll flip that down, and we'll roll 2.
2? I had 4.
Oh, we'll roll 3 then in that case. Makes even more sense that I use my shield. And I take 1 health.
These Rebel Troopers with a Medroid, they're going to double move and heal Sabine that wound that I just took off that wound, but she's got it back.
Jay's pulled and he's got Krennic, so we're going to roll off and see if he loses any. So he's just got the 1 action, and he's going to punch Mando in the head.
He surges to a crit.
Surges to a crit, so I can't spend any tokens to get rid of it. So roll. This could kill Grogu, by the way. No, he lives.
So these guys are just going to heal and also start moving up because it is now full. So both of Tim's Vaporators are fine. Was going to be like this turn and then another turn. He's probably going to overwhelm that Vaporator, which will be funny. But I'm also, maybe I can overwhelm it now. We will all fight for the Vaporator.
Jay pulled from the stack, and he's going to move his Stormies here. He's going to move them once and twice to finish up touching this Vaporator. And it looks like we're going to have a good old-fashioned rumble in the middle of town over who gets to repair or who gets to heal this. And look at what he's doing now. He's trying to cohere to prevent me from getting anyone else in base contact with it. This snake.
So, yeah, you've got your Mandos. They're double moving into contact with just the Vaporator, not me, right?
That's right, just the Vaporator.
Yeah, so the reason being there is I left the gaps in the hope I could get my Death Troopers in, but obviously that's not going to happen.
So Jay is going with IG-88, and he's going up the building, and he's going to go up again.
These Mandos are going, they're just going to move, and then are you going to shoot?
I'm not sure, to be fair. I think I'm going to
These guys are shootable. So, yeah, they've moved on. They're going to shoot the white unit. They're in light cover, but that's from the black unit. They're in light cover because of the suppression. But, yeah. So, at the minute, it's 4. It's 4. I don't know how many guys I got in here. I think I've got 4. But it's only 1 wound, fortunately for me.
Jay's last activation is the Death Troopers. He's just doing a rally to get shut of those suppression tokens. Gets rid of 1, keeps 1. So now after rallying, Jay's going to recover, so we'll lose that last suppression, but it means that his short-range gun from earlier on has been re-readied, and he's going to shoot into the yellow Mandalorian squad with an awful lot of dice.
No aims are hidden though, and there's no cover because it's blast, so it's 4.
4 to defend against. Come on, Mandos. And it looks like 2 die and 1 lives.
Quicker. So, Mando didn't kill Krennic, which was really upsetting because IG then couldn't shoot him. Very, very upsetting. We've all charged in here. This unit just survived and we've just seen. Everybody else is just piling to the middle. It's on 1 wound right now. I have 2 units that are touching. Tim has 2 units that are touching. Bad times, right? But I think as soon as somebody dies, Tim will be in there to sweep up the mess, right? But that's it. It all comes down to this and Mando, basically. And Din. Cards wide, pretty simple for me. I got standing orders. Basically just going to give it to IG. And then Legacy of Mandalore is going to give a lot of suppression inspiring going on from, you know, the Mandalore. But yeah, let's see what happens. So Sabine is going straight away in the Vaporator. She's going to put the wound on, so she's already done that, so it's back to neutral. Then she's going to gunslinger the black and the white Stormtroopers, basically.
So we'll do the blacks first.
She's going on the black ones first. That's 1.
What, PS1?
PS1 will be 1 wound, which I think kills the med droid.
I think
there is
kills the DLT
well,
first.
there's a question. Oh, it does kill the DLT. Does it kill the DLT? It does kill the DLT before the med droid. You are correct. I'm forgetting the rules. Oh, Tim, help me. No.
So...
It's weird because I forgot because they're a non-combatant, they die last. So.
And then we'll do the white squad.
On the white one, they also get a suppression, the white unit there, by the way. PS1, so I need to roll 2 of these. The white squad are going to live. Because there's actually quite a lot of these guys. Let me kill this one. But yeah, so the suppression's all around. But they're still alive, importantly, for me right now.
Jay's going with the black squad of Stormtroopers that we're just shooting at there. And he's going to take a wound off the Vaporator. And he's going to also dodge.
Oh, that's... I'm going to take...
Retcon alert, we're rallying. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I've got 1 action, so I'm not going to dodge.
So he's not going to dodge now because he only rallied 1 of them.
So the yellow ones are they're going to put the wound back on the Vaporator and then shoot at the white ones. There's only 1 guy in it, but he's had to hit with 2. Does this pierce?
No, there's not pierce in these ones.
I'm in light cover because of my suppression. And I do not block it, so it is 1 dead.
So now it's the white Stormtrooper squad. We're going to rally first of all.
Still 1 action, unfortunately. So
yeah.
It's just going to be a case of...
So we're back down to the Vaporator having 1 health.
So the pink guys, the pink Mandalorians are going to shoot at the Death Troopers, who aren't in any cover, so that's going to be 5. That's going to be 5. And I've hit all but 1, because they do surge on the defense, so it's 1 dead.
Jay pulled from the stack, he's gone with these Stormies, and he's moving and dodging.
Basically, I can't do anything.
Yeah, we're deciding that there's not a lot left that we can do at this point, because the Vaporator is completely surrounded, and we can't get anyone else onto it.
So Tim's just pulled Din, and it is sort of important, because now he's a little bit stuck. I'm going to probably get IG to shoot at him, which is the thing I really, really needed. So however, whether or not I'll be able to pick up the token is a questionable thing, because Krennic's on 1 wound, and the Death Troopers are fine, but it's going to be literally a 50-50 flip between those 2. So Tim's trying to play sneaky buggers as well. He's going to withdraw and go into combat with the Death Troopers, which either way for me, it's sort of like a 50-50 chance of me having a chance, but it is what it is.
So here we go, it's coming down to me. That's Jay looking as happy as ever about this.
Din should be dead, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to randomize it. I don't know who I even want, to be fair, but I have, unfortunately, got Krennic.
He's got his old Moff Gideon who's down here, who's now in the open.
Which now makes your decision genius.
Oh, good. See, do you hear that, guys? I am a genius. And look at Jay, he's got his literal head in his hands. So we're rallying for Krennic.
Yeah, it's got immobilization's gone. He's only got 1 move. It literally doesn't matter. It's just running.
Yeah, he's just hauling, but he doesn't need to, because the bounty Din's got is never going to be claimed at this rate. But he's hiding behind the building. Maybe he's going to the toilet. He's had a stressful day.
Who knows? So Tim's last unit here, obviously the plan for me is I'm going to withdraw from Din, try and kill him. I won't be able to claim Grogu's token, but I will be able to get the bounty point. Then it'll be absolutely a tie. However, he's now going to put his last wound basically back on Din. So Din's going to need 3 wounds. And we've seen that even with all the best will in the world, I couldn't kill him with 2. So the chances aren't looking amazing, but that's what he's doing. He's got healed, basically. And he's also shooting the black unit, which is just for points, if we're honest at this point. I'll be in light cover because of the terrain, because of the, whatever it is, the suppression. And, yeah. Bump. It doesn't matter if they die. Let's just get that they're dead. That probably was a block, and then Tim cleaning up his dice sort of knocked it, which is sort of funny, but it don't really matter.
So Jay is going with the Death Troopers, and he's going to withdraw. So that's it.
Tim's final activation is this Rebel Trooper, which, I mean, even if they get some points, I just don't care. I don't think they would kill my heavy cover stormtroopers here with whatever dice they have. Yeah, but my DLT I think is literally not even in range.
If I move him out, he can see him.
Okay, there you go. You can now see me. So I'm in heavy cover. It's a bit of a stretch, but we've seen stuff happen before. You don't surge on the attack though, do you?
No.
So it's 2, which is nothing. Oh, you had a crit, so 1.
Yeah.
So even I can't die, and I didn't die anyway. But it is what it is. And then it all comes down to this shot, right? So. I can see, it's a little bit awkward to show you this, but I can see him. I'm obviously going to aim and shoot, which is basically going to be 2 aims because I've got Hunter. And I'm going to aim and shoot, try and get my bounty token. It's really literally what it comes down to. He's going to be in light cover because of the terrain, because of suppression, but I am sharpshooter 1, okay?
So now it's down to the last roll of the game, quite literally the last roll of the game. We're going with IG-88, who's on top of this building here. There we go. And he's going to shoot down at Din. He's got sharpshooters, going to bring it down to light cover. He's got 2 aim tokens, and it's literally going to come down to whether or not this game's a draw or a win for Jay, is whether or not he can kill Din Jarin, who's got 3 health left.
You're actually in no cover because of the sharpshooter when you only have suppression.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm going to aim, and I've got Hunter as well, so it's 2 aims, 2 aim tokens. There's no cover, so I've got 2 aim tokens, and so I'll do this one first. And then I'll do this next one last. And that is all 6. Now,
right, so
we have seen this before.
So I've got 7 dice because of impervious.
We need to see 3 blanks, I think.
I'm going to cancel one of those because I have got a dodge token.
Can't use dodge.
I can't use dodges.
Oh
no!
So
this is awful. So come on, red dice.
And you're just going to live again, I think. So let's just calculate that a second. So there was 2 blanks a second ago, was there?
No, there's only 1 blank.
Oh, well then you're definitely live. Because even if I cancel that, there's only, you've done 5 blocks and I only did 6 hits.
Yeah, so I take 1. So even Grogu lives. So I'm afraid to say we now need to work out what the points are for the Raptorators.
No, you don't. You win.
I win?
Yeah, you win. So I healed that one. You fully did yours over there.
Yeah.
And there's only 1 on here, which means you win by just that.
Oh, brilliant.
It would have been a tie if I killed Din, and I could have possibly won if I would have killed Din and picked up his token.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
Woo!
So you win by 1 point, basically. I'm devastated. I don't know how Din survived. I literally don't know how he survived those.
Unlucky.
That game took a little bit longer than we expected. It took quite a while. I think because we decided to go for a bit of chaos rather than normality, and it was very tiring. I'm salty, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there were some rolls that were just like unconscionably good on my part, and I've never had red dice rolls like that. But I'll take it. It's the heaven's way of saying that I deserve this one. This one was for me.
No, I don't think so. But I actually think the dice rolls in general were probably fine. It was just the ones on Din, on the Mandalorian, where it's like, okay, you've rolled maybe above average, but unfortunately it's really bad for the game state in a way. For me, not for you, Tim.
Yeah, because
you enjoyed it.
Well, I did. I thought it was hard not to look very smug. But I'd say if the rolls had gone differently, it would have changed the game state completely. And it was so important given the bounty token, given Grogu never got dropped. It would have changed the direction of the game, and I would have had to change my direction of play completely, and I would have lost spectacularly, I think.
I don't think you would. I think you would have been fighting for a draw, I think. No. But the way that it was is that I was fighting for a draw, and even if I fought for the draw and got it, you probably would have beat me on points. So, it was. I think Din was. We'll never know. Yeah. I will go back in time one day and win this game. subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, because that's what we're doing. Bye. Say bye.
Bye, and thanks for watching.
Bye. Goodbye. I love you.